I'm Chef Jasper, and today we're in the kitchen preparing an old school recipe. Yes, this dates back many, many years, but of course I changed it around a little bit. It's Tiger Cry shrimp, and it's easy and delicious. Now, Tiger Cry, where do you get that name at? Well, this comes from Thailand, and a lot of people say that this recipe actually came in existence because of you would get beef and the marks in the beef look like a tiger's skin, or because of the sauce at the end that you dip this in made the tiger's eyes cry. I like it. I thought about this. Why not use shrimp instead of beef? Beef is the most popular. And if you buy some of those tiger shrimp, they have the lines on it like the tiger. It makes sense. I've never seen anybody use shrimp with this sauce before, so I thought it'd be a great recipe. I tried it, I love it, and I'm gonna make it for you. Now, let's get started. First of all, we need a resealable bag, of course, and I have all my ingredients. This goes very quickly. We have some beautiful shrimp, a little bit of oyster sauce, some corn oil, brown sugar, a little bit of soy sauce, and some garlic. Now, you don't have to mince the garlic up too much. I'm just going to slice it right here and kind of get the flavor out of it. Oh, that's it. That's all we want. We just want to kind of get it going. We just don't want to throw a whole clove in there. Let's place our shrimp in here first of all. And also, when doing this, I know this beforehand, I like to strain the shrimp. Make sure you get most of that water out of there. Okay, let's add our garlic. We're going to let this sit probably, I don't know, maybe a couple hours or overnight in the refrigerator. Our brown sugar, a little bit of soy, corn oil, or really any oil that you want. I don't want a lot of flavor in the oil, so I think it's more of a neutral oil. And the soy sauce. And I measured the soy sauce because of the recipe, but let me tell you, use a little bit more soy sauce and a little bit more oyster sauce if you'd like. Kind of push this bag down a little bit. Seal it. And then, this is what I like to do. That's it. And let this marinate, and I'm telling you, it's going to be delicious. You'll see. We'll come right back and finish that. And now the tiger shrimp has been marinating, and I'm telling you, we're just going to put this into the pan very, very quickly into a hot pan, just like this right here. Get all those juices out of there and that garlic and marinade. And let that cook down here for just a few minutes. In the meantime, let's start with our sauce. Okay, the Tiger Cry sauce. We need some lime juice. Of course, we're going to need some cilantro. And it's up to you with the cilantro. You know, you don't want to mince it where you just can't even see it in there. You want a little bit of bite to it, of course. So just cut it up enough. Some rough chop is what we're looking for here. We'll finish with the cilantro here now. And of course, I have a nice garlic clove here. We're going to put that in there also. You can smash it, you can chop it, you can slice it very, very thin. That's up to you also. We don't have any firm directions on this right here. And put that aside, a nice shallot. Now, come on. I mean, this is a pretty big shallot. We're not going to use this much shallot. Let's just peel this. We're not going to waste any of this. We'll use it later on. And just I think this should be enough. I like a lot of shallot in mine, so I think that should be probably enough right there. And we're going to chop that fine, just like the garlic. Just peel this back. Any excess that you have on the outside here is fine. That shrimp is cooking well right now. It really is. I like to bite into the shallot. So that's always good to have in your sauce. Gives it some great flavor without using a large onion or a red onion or a white onion. That's all we need to do. So now we have everything ready. I told you to be quick. Let's just get a little juice here going with the lime. Now I also like to put a little bit of red pepper, which I'm going to put in my shrimp while it's cooking. So we'll do that for a second here. I like a little extra lime juice. It's up to you. I gave you the basic recipe that I came up with for this, but you can experiment a little bit. And now, This is my kind of my like go-to, my secret ingredients, fish sauce. Yes, it does smell a little bit, but I'm telling you, the combination with this right here, mixing it all up, it's going to give it a great flavor, and no one's going to know what's in there. But if you smell it, maybe you may be a little afraid of it, but when you're working with it, don't worry about it. The red pepper. You're going to need some red pepper in there. Come on, it's Tiger Cry. And like I said, I put a little bit more on the shrimp. Brown sugar. It'll just bring everything together right now. Let's mix this all up. And this sauce is really going to make a difference with the shrimp. You could serve it on top or on the side as just a dipping sauce. That's up to you. We'll just leave that right here. Add our cilantro. Add the garlic. Continue to mix it all. And then, of course, our shallots. You can make a bigger batch of this, set it aside. I mean, it's that fish sauce, it's almost like it's fermented. Look at this. And that's all you have to do. Come on. And now, let's check on these shrimp. Oh yeah, come on, look at that. They are cooking just perfect. We'll turn them over here nice and plump, full of that marinade. Notice I didn't have to put any oil in the pan because I had the oil that it was marinated in. We'll just turn these over. And we're almost there, maybe another couple minutes with the shrimp. And we'll start plating this dish. That's how quickly it goes. Tiger Cry shrimp. Such a great history. Of course, it's Tiger Cry beef. You can use chicken. You can use pork. I decided to use shrimp today. It's just about ready. I'm going to finish with just a little bit of cilantro in here. I got enough red pepper, but I may put a little more in there for myself. And we're going to plate this. I have some rice already prepared. All we need to do now is just put this rice in our bowl, because I like to kind of make a little mold out of this when I plate it. And I pack this down just like that. How easy is that? Just like that. Get my plate, my serving plate, right on top. Flip it over. How's that? And then, very quickly, we'll start plating this shrimp. Now notice the sauce is kind of dried up, on top of this. I just wanted a glaze. And I'll just put this shrimp right in here along the side, this Tiger Cry shrimp. And of course, I'll have that sauce on the side. I'm telling you, it's easy and delicious. I keep saying that. But more than anything, such great flavor. Notice how we did this in layers. I always talk about building layers, of course. We did that here. We build some layers to get our flavors going. You can use more or less shrimp, depending on how many you're going to make this for. I want to get kind of all those goodies out of there, so I'm not going to waste any of this. Just like that. Put some of that garlic right on there also. And then we'll start putting this together here. Some of this delicious Tiger Cry sauce. You could serve it on the side, or we can actually just pour it right on top of the shrimp, just like this here. And I'm telling you, you have a dish everyone is going to love in the family. Friends, you have a party coming up. You can make it ahead of time and just plate the shrimp. When you're ready, the more sauce, the better off you are. And load it on there. Come on, look at the color. And not only will it taste great, people are going to be asking you for this recipe, I can guarantee you. And there you have it. Tiger Cry shrimp, of course, made simple. It's Tiger Cry beef is the original recipe. I decided to go this way. Everyone's going to enjoy it. It's a recipe that I am proud to serve my family, and one that I'd love for you to try out and serve to yours. Enjoy. Bene mangiare bene. Brought to you by Hen House Markets. Make sure you listen to Live from Jasper's Kitchen every Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on KCMO Talk Radio 103.7 FM and AM 710. And also catch the podcast every week on Spotify. Also, you cannot miss out on all of my cooking videos and recipes at henhouse.com.